Hi, Dr. Chris Baker here. Today I've been thinking about life as a dentist and about life in general, because there are some things that I will share with you that are the foundation for a great life, for the dreams of your heart, the dreams of your thoughts. There are some actual sort of secrets, but yet they're not so secret. They're an absolute foundation for what you want life to become and to be for you. And I'm going to tell you what some of them are. Let's start with the very first place to look. The first place to look is, how do I even approach life? How do I approach my dental practice? How do I approach my family in a way that's going to bring me to the life and love that I want? And the way is something that Tony Robbins calls CANI, constant and never-ending improvement. You can also call that lifelong learning, because if you're constantly improving, you have to be constantly learning, right? That's going to be an absolute, and it is glorious to do that. Jim Rohn said, work on yourself more than you work on your business. Now, when you think about that, work on yourself. What do I do on myself? It's lifelong learning, constant and never-ending improvement. Let's talk about the 3 dimensions of your health, for example, because health is an absolute. You can't be happy, you can't be successful if you're not healthy. Without health, everything else pales. So we have a 3-dimensional look at it. We have physical health, and that's our nutrition, our movement, our exercise, keeping our bodies healthy. We have our spiritual and soul to consider. And so let's say that our spirit includes our thoughts, our minds, the things that make us happy, staying on the positive, all the things we hear about all the time, and then our soul. And that's the part of us that we will say lives on after this human body that we've worked hard to keep healthy is no more. So 3 dimensions of health, very important to your happiness, your joy, your success. Big part of your foundation. And then here's what you got to have next. And this is kind of crazy when you think about it. You have to be courageous. You have to be brave. Well, I already know you're that. If you're practicing dentistry, you went to dental school. You pushed through everything that took, every layer of education. You went into a practice, probably started a practice or created a practice. You have courage, but we have to keep calling on it. We have to live with it. We have to be willing to step out of our comfort zones. Something like adding orthodontics to your practice, which I teach on a regular basis, and I have done 3 different practices. Man, talk about courage. Do you know how my hand shook? Hey, the first 100 amalgams don't count, they told me in dental school years ago. The first 100 ortho patients are tough too. My hands shook. My lips quivered. I had to be really courageous, and you have too. You know exactly what I'm talking about. I also wrote down that another part of your foundation is relationship. How do you love? How do you show the people around you that you care for them, that you are compassionate, and really be that? How do you do that for your staff, for your patients, for their parents, for your family, for your friends, for your vendors, for your lenders? All of these people are in relationship with you and you with them. And it's all about love. We call our website Love and Orthodontics. It's love in everything. Love, relationship, the basis of life. And then think about it. You need to surround yourself in these relationships with the best people. People who draw you in and help you grow. People who challenge you. People who make you better. Not the ones that don't. You have to be that best people for your family, for your patients, for your patients' parents. You are that best people. You are the one who helps them grow. So that brings us to another part of the foundation, and that's leadership. You are the leader. You are not only looking for mentors, and should, and spending time with best people for you, but you are now mentoring others. You are helping others grow. Interesting that Jim Rohn also said, and I love this, your income rarely exceeds your personal growth. Wow. Rarely exceeds your personal growth. It's easier to focus on making the living than it is on our personal growth. And let's go back to the first one. Work on yourself more than you work on your business. And then implied, of course, is that it all kind of follows. I also wrote down that this all implies that we've got to have goals. Because without goals, like we say, if you don't know where the target is, how the heck are you going to hit it? You certainly don't go to target practice and shoot the other way. Got to have goals. You have to understand about time in the sense that you only have so much. You only have so many hours in your day. And so you have to learn to use your time to bring you to these other foundational aspects. That means that if you're going to be spending time learning and growing, reading, whatever you're going to be doing, learning orthodontics, it takes time. Everything takes time. Use your time wisely. Make it work for you. Make it give you joy and peace, and enjoy having that time. Communication, that's another one that's kind of implied in all of this, because how the heck are you leading? How the heck are you having a relationship without communication? Keep learning how to communicate, and you know what? How to listen. Boy, that's a hard one for us dentists. We're so busy giving information and trying to get our patients to understand that sometimes we don't listen as much as it would be really good that we do. So these are the foundational aspects for an incredible life, for leaving the legacy that you want to leave. We all want to leave a legacy. We all want to know that when we are gone, that there are people who are grateful that we were in their lives as a family member, as a dad, mom, child, aunt, uncle, grandparent, friend, dentist, colleague. We want to leave a legacy. So there you are, to your success.